Hello everyone, I'm Tony from the FFBE team.
And hello, everybody. My name is Justin. I'm the community manager. Happy to be here. Nice to see everybody.
All right, thank you everybody for joining. It's update number 75. This will be our first live stream of 2024. I hope everybody enjoyed a wonderful Christmas holidays. Yeah, did everybody get to see our winter holiday message from Hiroki? I hope everybody got to see that because we had some members from our FFBE team join us on that holiday season's greetings. One of the things that we did during the holiday seasons, we uploaded some division cards from last year, which did really well on our social media. So if you haven't checked that out yet, make sure you do that. And mentioning about the winter holidays, I was lucky enough to travel back to the States. I was in Los Angeles for a few weeks to meet family, friends, and I also got to see Justin again.
Yes, we did hang out a little bit.
We did.
Had some more people from the teams, Japan and the North America office meet up a little bit. So that was nice.
It was.
It's warmer over here than Tokyo, I imagine, right?
Oh yes, so it was really nice. So when I got back, I immediately got sick because of it was so cold coming back to Japan. Yeah. So, but no, thank you very much. Thank you very much for making the time, and then it was awesome to see all the United States team. So yeah. And then yes, Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. Hello from Rosen, Michigan. I'm sure that must be a lot colder than Tokyo. It's actually not. It's actually getting warmer in Tokyo already. So
yeah, a lot of the U.S. has been hit by a cold front, so it's been very, 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 very cold, far below freezing for a lot of the U.S. So stay warm.
Yeah. Tokyo or Japan will be a great destination to avoid. I mean, some parts of Japan is cold, but Tokyo or the area that I live is pretty warm. So make sure, if you can, please join us in Tokyo or visit us as well. All right. So, hello from Indonesia. Hello from Canada. Thank you for joining us today. All right. So let's get right into it. Our first live stream today. We have some exciting updates as well. So first of all, let me go over the new unit. All right, so our new unit, we are going to introduce our new global original unit, Chains of Fate Mirai, on January 25th.
Yay!
Yay! So as you can,
good.
Okay. So I love the sprites already. It has I think I am biased, but I like these kind of Japanese theme. There's that shinobi ninja kind of vibe going.
Yeah.
But yeah, yes, let me go over it real quick. Her overall description: Mirai is a powerful physical attacker, specializes in light. So the main will be light and also dark element attacks. Uses strong single target buffs. Can activate area effect that boosts light physical damage by 50%. And light magic damage by 50% for allies for 10 turns. Can enable extreme nova chaining ability to one ally. Right. Also has abilities that allow herself and allies to evade some physical attacks, so she's very swifty. Has a new type of ability that utilizes focus gems, a new word here, made available in upcoming Clash of Wills another content, which we will be talking about later on. And I got some comments from the devs. For Mirai, her kit is designed in a way where she is able to support the team with strong single target buffs, despite not being a dedicated supporter, while still being able to do damage. So she will be very useful to as a support, and also she will be doing a good damage as well. Alright, so moving on next, let's take a look at her abilities. Right, so here's the featured abilities. The Chain Connection Illusion can be used every 3 turns. Right, so then this would boost attack and magic 400% for 3 turns to one ally except caster. And also we'll do the same. We'll do the boost attack and magic 400% for 3 turns to caster as well. Also, she will negate 5 physical attack for 3 turns to one ally except caster, and also the same for this negate 5 physical attack for 3 turns to caster, and will fill morale gauge by 500. So those are like the stats that's not being shown there. But yes, the fill morale gauge is by 500.
Interesting. Looks interesting.
Right, yeah, we're getting some pretty good comments. Awesome, Mireille. Yes, I'm pretty excited for Mireille as well. All right, so moving on. Justin, would you go over the leader skill?
Of course. So let's take a look at her leader skill here. We've got Star-Crossed Guidance. This is going to boost attack in magic by 500% and defense in spirit by 200% for light and Clash of Wills category units. Or boost attack, defense, magic in spirit by 500% for light and Clash of Wills category units in morale battles. Her STMR is going to be what's next here, so we can take a look at that. Its name is Kunai with Chain. So this is an ability. It will boost LB damage by 50%, equipment attack by 100% when a single weapon is equipped in both hands, and physical and magic damage against humans and reapers by 100%, which is not stackable. And the TMR information there is on the screen. Bit of a long Japanese word there.
Kusari Boshi.
All right.
Kusari is FYI. Kusari is chain. Boshi. Poshi. That like Poshi is like usually stars, but I'm not sure exactly if that's what it's supposed to mean. But yes,
I see.
That's the best the best translation I could do right now.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, so let's get to know Mireille better. Now I want to talk about Chains of Fate, Mireille's backstory. So
I think we have the vision card. We got to look at the vision card.
Sorry, I skipped myself again.
That's okay.
All right.
So yeah, let's take a look at our vision card here. We've got the Swallow's Flight. So this is going to provide 140 attack at level 10. And then at level 40, it will provide Bounding Apex, which will boost attack by 100%. Level 7 is Rolling Dive, which will boost LB damage by 50% and boost physical and magic damage against humans, insects, reapers, and avian monsters by 50%. And then level 10 will be Chain Technician, which will boost attack by 500 for FFBE units only.
All right. So yes, I really like the vision card. It's really good. Actually, we will go over like the design concept later. But yeah, I can see that she's trained. She's in like a ninja house. It looks like a Japanese house, and she's in there training, which we'll go over quickly in a moment. All right, but before we do that, sorry, I went ahead of myself, but let's go over the backstory of Mireille.
Cool. So let's take a look here. We've got her description. So having trained her entire life in the clandestine arts of her clan, Mireille's life is made up of nothing but her name, the chains in her hands, and the tranquil beauty of the bamboo forest that surrounds her home. This fragile bubble is shattered when a chance encounter and just a sudden parting during an assassination mission leads her to seek the world beyond her bounds.
All right, as you can see, there's the sprites and also a cool design draft as well. Let me introduce the comments from our dev team. All right, to match the concept of a chain-wielding character, we added twiny element in costume and effect design. So that was from the dev teams. Yes, and like I said, I really like the ninja aspect, or the chain was really cool as well. So I really like the action for this one. All right, so
that looks really nice.
All right, moving on, let's take a look at the vision card detail.
Cool. And let's take a look at the vision card here. So the description is exceptionally skilled in the art of evasion. Mireille flits through the air with a practiced ease. With her swift and bounding path reminiscent of a swallow in flight, the deadly traps become nothing but minor obstacles as she races to secure her target.
All right, so let's take a closer look at this vision card. So we're just showing the design sketch. If you're new to the live stream, this is what we do. We kind of break down like the vision card, like the thought that goes behind these vision cards. So the idea for Mireille's backstory is she's from a secret ninja clan and is training hard every day to become a pro ninja. I didn't know there was pro in ninja, but she's trying to make it to the big leagues. So she's in the secret ninja clan, and then this is kind of like where it's like she's training. So yeah, and then Mireille, if you're not familiar, is the one in the white. So this is just like a design concept. So Mirai comes in the house. She looks inside the door, and then suddenly these spikes appear. And there's like a shuriken flying at her. So she jumps up, she lands on the second pole, and then she's dodging these shurikens. And then next, all right, and then she swings and lands on the highest pole, dodges another shuriken. I see there's 3 shurikens. So yeah, she dodged 3 shurikens. She swings herself up, gets on the handrail, goes over to the second floor where there's like the dummy, like a soup dummy spinning and attacking her. And then what she does here. All right, next, let's take a look what she does to these dummies. So she jumps, swings her chain at the dummy, and then she stops it with her chain. And then the dummy stops spinning, and then the training goes back again. So she's doing this daily to become a pro ninja. So yeah, that's her Mirai training in her house. All right. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then next up, so what are a good way to utilize this Mirai? So let's take a look at other light units that would be very effective to use along with Mirai. Alright, so here are some of our units that we would like to recommend. There is True King Noctis, probably the best choice to keep him as the leader. Also, we have chosen King's friend Prompto that could also be a very good supporter and will be helping out with reducing defensive spirit and reducing fire, ice, and light resistance. So these will be a good combination to have with Mirai as well, especially if you're rocking the light units team, the squad. This will be a good place to start.
Yep.
All right. So that would wrap up the first segment of introducing our new global unit, Mirai. And now it is time to bring out a special guest and to go over today's main topic today. But before we do that, let me just bring this back here again. And then Justin, we'll call you right after this next segment.
I'll be here.
Yeah, so you will be here. But for now,
bye everybody. See you soon.
Goodbye to Justin, and we are introducing a guest today. So next up, all right, next up is the long-awaited Clash of Wills update. All right, so we have a special guest from our dev team today. Please welcome Maya.
Hi Tony, thank you for having me, and nice to meet you all FFBE players. I am Maya, and I work as an assistant game designer at Square Enix Japan. I brought some footage of gameplay with me today to give everyone a full reveal of our renewed Clash of Wills, which is Clash of Wills Another.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you very much for joining us today, Maya. As you can see on the screen, there's a self-portrait of Maya, which is very, very accurate as well, which she drew herself as well. So everybody, please welcome Maya. It is I'm very excited that you're here. Plus, she'll be showing some gameplay footage as well. So yes, let's get right into it. So as Maya said, the Clash of Wills, the new Clash of Wills is now called Clash of Wills Another. I love how it sounds, and in a moment, Maya will be showing a lot of features, but let me just briefly go over the main updates. Boom. All right, so here are the main updates. There's some keywords to this new update. There will be a new mechanic called the Mania mode. The Mania mode. So what is this Mania mode? During this Mania mode, boss will be strengthened. Us players will be able to accumulate focus to form and use focus gems. And if the maximum amount of focus gems are consumed, chance time, where's this bonus right here, will activate. Defeating the enemy during chance time will give you more bonus scores. So, that is a very, very rough description of what we're going to be talking about. And it's probably better that we show you and Maya explain what's going on with this Clash of Wills Another. So yes, Maya, please take it away.
Okay. In this video, I'll be playing level 81 tier 5 since Mania mode is a feature only available from tier 5. And also keep in mind that the units have 0 equipment on and the boss's stats are kind of nerfed for testing purposes. right here, and you could see on the screen that the morale gauge is still present. But we actually have a new gauge in town, and this new gauge is called Focus.
Okay. So yes, as so Maya was saying, there's going to be a new gauge as well. The morale gauge is still there, but yes, focus. That's a new keyword right here. What is the focus?
Okay. But before we can start gaining focus, we actually need to get the morale bar to this point.
Okay, so Maya, is this correct?
Yep.
Right here. Okay, so
Yeah, it's
this
kind of
part,
hard
so
to
this
see,
part.
but yeah. So we should actually just start gaining some morale.
Okay. All right, so let's do that. So now we have to get these morale. First, we have to get morale. So let's see Maya do her magic here.
Speed things up.
Okay, so she's speeding things with her magic.
Okay. Now we gain enough morale, and the boss enters mania mode. You can see that the eye in the middle is awake now, and the boss will get stronger during this mode, so be careful.
All right, I'm just trying to figure this out right here. So this round right here, the eye has opened.
Yeah. And now you can start gaining focus. And how much focus you gain will be shown through the focus gems in the middle.
So maybe it's a little bit hard to see because it's a bit small, but this one, right?
Yep.
Is this correct? Okay, so there's left, the middle, and the right. So there's 3 right here, okay?
Okay. So now let's start gaining focus. You can see that I brought True King Noctis to the battle, and he will be the one to fill the focus gems. Characters in certain categories will be granted special abilities available only during mania mode, and these abilities are called focus abilities.
Okay, so now we're focusing on the focus ability. So what are these focus abilities?
Okay. There's actually quite a few of them here on the screen, and they do stuff like increase LB modifiers and grant HP barriers, but most importantly, they gain focus. So let's take a look at one of Noctis's focus abilities, which is Focused Energy. Focused Energy Plus will increase focus by 3,000, and it says in the description that it'll auto-cast from the next turn, so you don't have to pick this ability over and over again. We recommend you have 1 or 2 members that can fill focus in your party for a good fill rate.
All right, that sounds awesome. Having 1 or 2 members. That was a tip from Maya.
Okay, you can see that 1 focus gem is now filled.
All right, so this one on the right just went up.
Yep.
Got lit right now. Okay.
And we're gonna fast forward
to
see that. So like 3 focus gems are filled.
All right, I think the second one just went.
Yep.
Okay, got filled as well. Maya's doing all her damage, her magic, speeding things up for us.
Yeah, the glowing bar above the gems could be a better indicator of how much you filled.
Okay. I'm guessing this part, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yes. So now that you can see there are 3.
Yep, 3 gems are now filled, so what are we gonna do with them? Well, you can choose to use a vertex ability by consuming all the focus you gained.
Okay, so we were talking about the focus abilities, and now that we have these focus abilities, now we're moving on to the next key point, which is the vertex ability.
Yeah, vertex abilities are special abilities that only certain units have. They are usable only in mania mode and can only be used by consuming a focus gem.
Okay, so just recapping what she said, that vertex abilities can only be used for special units, and then can be used when using these focus gems.
Yep. And the Change of Fate Mirai that we showcased earlier has this vertex ability called Beyond Earthly Binds. And it's written in the description here that the ability effects will change depending on the number of gems consumed. So, if we use it now, it'll do the third effect, which is Beyond Earthly Binds 3, which will increase attack by 100% to all allies. And the important thing about this vertex ability is that it'll stack on top of other ability effects. The 100% attack buff will stack on top of Arcane Supplementation that I casted earlier, Grants all allies 450% attack, and combining Beyond Earthly Binds 3 will result in 550% attack to all allies.
Okay, so that is a very important part, and I think that makes it very strong. So, like Maya said, it will stack on top of other ability effects as well.
Yes. So for comparison, here is Mirai's attack stats before using her Vertex ability, which is 5,945, yeah. And I'll show you how much this ability boosts her stats later, so let's just go ahead and use it.
Alright, so remember it was 5,945.
And we'll go over her Vertex ability in detail later, so don't panic, guys. And just gonna use it.
Alright, so yes, we will go over some abilities later as Maya said. Oh, I see something that went bonus. Okay, do we enter some kind of like a mode or something? And oh, the eye turned red too, and the focus gems are gone.
Very keen observation, and you're correct. This is chance time. Using a Vertex ability will break the boss out of Mania mode. And the red eye in the middle indicates that Mania mode is over and the boss is in a weakened state. Once broken, Mania mode won't happen again, so that actually means that there's only one chance to use a Vertex ability, so please choose wisely when to use it. And a Vertex ability is usable as long as there's at least one focus gem, which means you could choose when to end Mania mode as long as you have one focus gem filled.
Okay, so even one focus gem will do it, but I'm assuming that since we could stack until 3, using 3 focus gems are probably better or just stronger in general.
Yeah. One reason you should use it when you have all 3 focus gems is because Vertex abilities usually get stronger the more gems consumed. Another reason is because this chance time will only occur if the player breaks with 3 focus gems. And defeating the boss during chance time will add bonus points to your scoring, which is 5,000 points to be exact. This number won't really change, and it's either all or nothing. It's either you defeated the boss during chance time or you didn't. Okay, so now let's take a look at how Mirai's stats have been buffed.
Yeah, so remember it was 5,945 before. Oh!
Yep, okay. But it is now 6,260. And we deeply apologize, but buffs from Vertex abilities don't show on the usual game UI as of now. The only way to see how strong your unit got is from the unit's stats, but this will be fixed later in another update. Okay, so I think it's now time to finish this boss off.
By the way, this is the new boss that we'll be talking about later, so if you're wondering who that boss was.
Yep. And the dev team lowered the stats of this boss for filming purposes, so the real guy will be much more stronger.
I was just about to say that, yeah, like the boss looks extremely weak. Oh, and there's Noctis CZLB. A lot of things are happening here, but yes, like Maya said, this is just for testing purposes. And the new boss is now defeated. Great job, Maya.
Okay, and in a moment I'll show the results screen.
Right, so this is the result screen. Maya's going to show the bonus, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. You can see in the very bottom, chance time defeat bonus has granted me 5,000 points. Okay, this is actually the gist of the new Clash of Wills.
Whew, well, that was a lot. I'm just reading some comments from the chat as well. I think it's kind of still hard to really get a grasp of it with this just one go, but we will be going over. Okay, yeah, I'm just getting some notes as well. Is there anything any questions from our chat as well? We might not be able to answer it immediately, but we will definitely follow up through our social media as well. So while we wait for that, let's just go over some of the main points of this as well. So let's take a look.
Okay, I think there was a lot of new terms and we should go over them. So Mania mode is a mode activated when morale goes past a certain threshold. And remember that the boss gets stronger. And focus abilities are abilities given to characters in certain categories only during mania mode, and they're used to gain focus as well as other nice effects. And vertex abilities are given to specific units in mania mode. They consume focus to activate, and they break the mania mode. Chance time activates when 3 focus gems are consumed, and it weakens the boss. These info will be posted later on our social media, so check it out if you want to go over them again.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just getting a note as well. So, like I mentioned, please give us your comments, or if there's any questions. We might not be able to answer immediately right now, but definitely we'll share this with like the dev team. We'll make some announcements through in-game or our social media as well. I know people are already giving us some comments, questions as well, but yes, please give us your feedback, and then we would definitely try to address that on a later date. And yes, as Maya said, we will be making some posts on our social media about what we talked about right now, some of the keywords like focus ability, vertex ability. So yes, please be on a lookout on our social media as well. All right, so I'm sure, I know there's a lot of questions coming in right now, but I have a question, Maya. So when do we get to play this Clash of Wills Another?
Okay, I'm excited to announce that the new Clash of Wills Another is coming this month, January 25th. Please look forward to it.
All right, so you heard it here first, January 25th. That's only a few days from now, so yes, please be on the lookout for more information about this, and we are super excited that this is going to be happening in just a few days. All right, so now all the new features have been showcased. Let's go back to our new unit of the month, the Chains of Fate Mireille.
Okay, as shown earlier, Mireille will have a vertex ability beyond earthly binds. Okay, so I only used the 3rd skill, so I think you guys are dying to know the first and second one. When 1 focus gem is consumed, it'll increase defense 50% for 5 turns to all allies. When 2 gems are consumed, it'll increase defense and spirit 50% for 5 turns to all allies. And when 3 gems are consumed, it'll increase attack 100% for 2 turns to all allies. And this ability will stack with other stat buffs as mentioned and shown earlier, so please try her out in the new COWA.
All right, sounds good. And like Maya said earlier, she used the Beyond Earthly Binds 3. That increased attack 100% for 2 turns for all allies. But as she said, and this focus gems can be used even with 1 or 2 or 3. So when 1 is used, it will be the Beyond Earthly Binds 1. If 2 are consumed, it will be the Beyond Earthly Binds 2. All right, so make sure you make you do your wise choice of using which vertex ability you might want to use. All right.
Yep. And next up, I think you guys kind of saw it, but it's something very nice. Stormseeker Esther will also be updated to have a vertex ability, and she will learn a new ability called Static Screen. Okay, for her, when 1 focus gem is consumed, it'll increase lightning resistance 10% for 3 turns to all allies. When 2 are consumed, it'll increase lightning resistance 20% for 3 turns to all allies. And when 3 are consumed, it'll increase lightning resistance 30% for 3 turns to all allies.
All right, awesome. I think, yeah, we saw that Esther coming a little bit earlier, but yes, here we have it. Esther will also be having a vertex ability, so we are super hyped for that.
Yep. And vertex abilities are unit-specific abilities, so they are permanent.
All right, so that's a good point. So they are permanent. Yes.
Okay, lastly, we have a bit more on focus abilities. Okay, there are actually 2 grades to focus abilities. If we take a look at this focused energy, specific units like True King Noctis, Unsung Hero Ramza, and Steadfast Knight Agrias are granted Focused Energy Plus, and all units with FF15 and Royal Arms categories will receive Focused Energy. I would actually like to add that the COWA for the next month might specify different categories, so these focus abilities are temporary for the unit, unlike vertex abilities.
Okay, so if I'm not wrong, so the vertex ability, like Maya said, is a permanent feature, but these focus abilities will change either monthly or in a certain duration and is a temporary skill. Yes. So to learn more, well, we will be posting stuff on our in-game notice as well. So make sure you check that out as well. All right. So that pretty much wraps up the this segment of the Clash of Wills. Another, I see that we are getting questions about how it actually works. Hopefully, we will be able to get back to you with that. But yes, please keep the comments or the questions coming. We would definitely try to address that through our in-game or social media. So yes, when we are taking a note of what comments we're getting, but today I think that will be it for now about the Clash of Wills Another. Maya, thank you very much for joining us today. Any last words or comments to our chat?
Thank you, and we really apologize for taking so long to bring this update to you guys. We teased it for a very long time. And lastly, thank you for having me here today, and we really hope you enjoy the renewed Clash of Wills Another. So, goodbye!
All right, goodbye, Maya, and thank you very much. As you heard from Maya, this will be live on January 25th, so make sure you check out the new Clash of Wills Another. Maya, I hope you join us again to this live stream. So everybody say goodbye to Maya.
Bye.
All right, so now it's time to bring Justin back, and we are going to the last segment of this live stream. All right, welcome back, Justin.
Hello. I hope everybody had their pencils and everything ready.
All right. So as Maya was explaining about the Clash of Wills Another, there will be some changes in the rewards as well. So let me just go over that real quickly. All right. So let me go over the reward changes. All right. Okay. So these are the ranking reward changes that would happen. The Xenostar shards. The amount rewarded through the ranking rewards have been reduced, with the difference shifted over to completion rewards. With the introduction of a new set of Clash of Wills equipment, this change will allow players to more easily obtain older recipes. All right, and then next. Thank you. All right, so the high celestite orbs, this is new as well. A new crafting material for new high celestite equipment will be added to ranking rewards. The higher rankings will reward more orbs. This material can also be purchased with Denison shards in the new high celestite exchange shop. All right, and then next.
Cool. So next up, we have the completion reward changes here. So let's take a look at that. So you can see that we have the Obnixus drops. They have been increased to 5,000 per Clash of Wills. And the next up, we have the Xenostone shards. They have been increased to 1,500 per Clash of Wills. Mystery crystals and 1/10 NB summon tickets B have been added as completion reward for high level clears as well. And then finally, we have Eraser Gigantars. They have been added as completion reward for high level clears during some Clash of Wills events. So look forward to that.
All right, thank you, Justin. And now let me move on to the new Clash of Wills event. All right, so as you saw earlier, we showcased the new boss, but the new boss that you were seeing, the one that Maya was fighting against, is the boss Kumochi. Kumo is like spider in Japanese, so maybe it has something to do with spider. But Kumochi is a type human, reaper, and insect. The weakness is to light, dark, ice, and earth. This event period will be running from the same as Clash of Wills Another, January 25th to February 7th. All right, so let's take a overlook of Kumochi. Alright, so Kumochi is a non-elemental light and dark, uses non-elemental light and dark physical attacks and non-elemental magic attacks. It would also boost its light and dark elemental damage, so make sure you have a unit that could counter that as well. Kumochi will remove resistance before inflicting blind, poison, and zombie. Kumochi uses a powerful counterattack if not being hit with the element other than its elemental weakness, so make sure you be careful of that. And a great unit to counter or face Kumochi will be the new unit, Chains of Fate Mirai. Also, a True King Noctis are effective against the boss and can do serious counter as well, so make sure you stack them in your party. The light party will do great against Kumochi. Alright, and next up, so this is the next part. Next part is about the mania mode, about the class of rules another. So this will change as well. So for Kumochi during the mania mode, the Kumochi will be powered up and its offense and defense parameters will increase. Especially the defense part will increase, so make sure he'll get very tough. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. But so how do we counter that? When the Vertex ability is used, the parameters and elemental resistance of the enemy will be decreased for a number of turns. So yes, this Vertex ability, getting that focus gems, focus ability will be very, very essential to be beating Kumochi in mania mode. Parameters can be reduced by up to 30%, and elemental resistance can be reduced by up to 40% for a maximum of 3 turns. When a Vertex ability consuming the maximum amount of focus gem is used, so when the focus gem is used, the chance time will activate, and then you'll have to beat the boss during that 1 turn to get those bonus points as well. Right. So yes, there's a lot going on there as well. Yes. Yeah. And the event period, the same as the older slide. This will be running from January 25th to February 7th. All right. And then we have some updates on some new equipments as well. So Justin, would you be able to go over that?
Of course. So let's take a look at some of the new equipment that we have. So first up, we've got the High Celestite Mask of Will. So this is going to provide attack and magic plus 25, defense and spirit plus 100. This will activate Radiant Morale, which will fill the morale gauge by 150 every turn, and activate Gilded Mask, which will boost MP by 200%, restore MP by 300 every turn, reduce MP consumed by certain magic by 50%, and enable Gilded Mystique. And neither of these are stackable. So yeah, next up, we've got the High Celestite Coat of Will. This will provide attack and magic plus 50 and defense and spirit plus 75. This will activate Radiant Morale, which will, again, provide 150 morale every turn. And then Gilded Coat, which has a 100% chance of evading some physical attacks, and escape death 3 times when HP is above a certain point. And lastly here, we've got the High Celestite Pendant of Will. This will provide attack, defense, magic, and spirit by 40. This will provide Radiant Morale, which I just said twice, fills the morale gauge by 150 every turn. And secondly, it provides Gilded Pendant, which will boost damage of certain LBs for the caster. And some more. So yeah, look forward to that. And next up, we have some of the campaigns and updates. So for the campaigns and updates segment, let's go over the login bonus that we have. We've got the 24 karat login bonus 2, and that's going to be from January 25th until February 14th. You can get up to 1,500 lapis, NV guaranteed 10+1 summon ticket, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star NV times 1, guaranteed ticket 5-star NV times 2, and some more that you can see there. So yeah, look forward to that. That's the login bonus that we've got.
All right, awesome. Just like I got a few memos from Gina right now, so let me just go over them as well. One thing that I guess about like the new equipment, like the stat itself. So before, like the equipments had like a higher stats, but now it's more focused on the abilities. So the abilities became stronger. So that's like kind of like the change that happened on these new equipments. And also, for the rank 1 reward for Clash of Wills, is it? Oh, can more people get it? More than one person get it? Is it shared? Oh yes. So this hasn't changed. So we had that comment earlier. So yes, this hasn't changed from the previous Clash of Wills. So hopefully that was just one question that I was able to answer right now. All right, and then for the other questions as well, I know we are getting a lot of comments and questions, so kind of repeating myself, but we will try to get back to you on that on our in-game or our social media as well. So yes, please do give us the comments. We are definitely taking a look at them, and we'll try to get back to you on that as well. All right, okay, so we are quickly coming to an end, and we have today's gift. All right, so
awesome.
Gifts.
I love gifts.
There it is. There is that 500 Lapis, the guaranteed 4-star, 5-star MB ×1, a Session Pro ×2, NRG Restore ×20, and Gold Enlightenment Key ×1 as well. All right, so yeah, even after the live stream, I think we'll just keep the chat open for for a bit. So please make sure you leave some questions as well. We definitely want to see what kind of questions that our chat or community has as well. So we'll keep that open for a bit. But yeah, that wraps up today's live stream. Hopefully we were able to showcase some of the excitement segments of Clash of Wills Another, and we'll be definitely doing a follow-up on our in-game as well. Okay, so all right, so that is it for today. Thank you very much, Justin, for joining, and thank you very much to Maya, who has made her appearance for first appearance today, and then hopefully,
thank you, Maya.
Hopefully we could bring her back again in the near future. All right, and then of course, thank you to everybody who joined us today. Thank you for watching. So everybody have a great day, have a great night. We'll keep the chat open for a while. Make sure you hit us with some comments and questions about the Clash of Wills Another. But for now, goodbye, and see you all again next month.
Bye, everybody.
All right,
have a
bye.
good weekend, everything else. Toodles.
Oh, sorry. Before we go, let me just show the YouTuber subscribes. This is still going on as well. So yeah, make sure you hit us with the subscriptions. We have the 70. We're aiming for the 70,000 subscribers. So yes, make sure you tick that with us as well. So that is it for today. Sorry again. All right, we'll see you again. Bye.
Bye.